Alright guys, so we are going to kind of talk through training for this week. And this is kind of all of the working sets of the week that we've completed thus far. So Monday's complex was a snatch plus 2 hang snatches. 210 here. That was feeling really good. And kind of knew that with that Sunday off day, the lifts were going to be feeling really strong, so decided to push it a little bit after a couple sets at, it's like 95 kilos or 210. But ultimately this week was kind of a lot of pushing it, and things just worked really well, to be honest. So this is 225 or 102 kilos. And mind you, I'm still kind of in the midst of a bulk. So this is 107 or 235. Obviously these reps are looking pretty sharp. My bar path feels super good. On this last rep here, little bit of an overpull, which is why I had to like restabilize it at the end there. But ultimately it was a good set. And then Monday's clean and jerk complex was 2 pulls plus a clean plus 2 jerks. And you'll notice in these clean pulls that I kind of prefer to over exaggerate staying over the bar. So I'm like staying a little bit more hunched over. And with that, I've just noticed that it helps me keep my feet on the floor longer in the clean. And is it ideal for every lifter to like do their pulls that way? Probably not, but when you are as many years into the sport as I am, you kind of figure out what works for you, especially with those accessories. And yeah, that's just kind of my personal preference. This is, I want to say 255. Yeah, 255, and then this is 125 kilos or 275 pounds. And these were just kind of flying. I make like a really stupid jump after this, which is kind of funny that it worked. But ultimately, since I've been going to that wider grip on the jerk, it's just felt kind of automatic. So I jumped right from 125 to 143 or 315. So like a 40-pound jump. And was able to be successful at that, surprisingly. This one got a lot of positive comments on the YouTube, or maybe it was Instagram, one or the other. But now we kind of jump into Tuesday, which is just some hang powers. So my top set was 93 kilos or 205 pounds for 3 hang powers, which, if you know me well, muscle snatches and power snatches are my worst lift. And then I took a shot at 102 kilos or 225 pounds. I made the first 2 power snatches. As far as like depth goes, I'm not going too deep. This last one just kind of buried me a little bit, but still good training. And then we had power cleans plus 2 power jerks. And like I was saying with the wider grip jerk, I've also enhanced my ability to power jerk, which I've normally, like historically, been really bad at. But with the wider grip, it feels more like a snatch balance and really solid, actually. So that was 107. We jump into 116 kilos now. And obviously the power clean portion is never going to be like a real big issue for me. It's more on the jerk, but these are feeling really, really good. Top set here, 125 kilos. Power clean flu. Getting a little bit more used to that re-rack with getting the hands out. And just the tempo and timing of the power jerks feels really good. So that was a solid set. And then Wednesday was like the biggest snatch day of the week. Wednesday and Friday combined. Block snatches for doubles, all the way up to 1 heavy single at the end. So that was 102. 107 here. Low-key, I actually would have missed that if I didn't like sell it like I was doing a double, and then that second rep was really easy. But the first one was genuinely just a terrible snatch. 111 here for 2 easy reps. And not just the bulk, but I would say the dozer programming is really good for like staying fresh to be able to train at these percentages. And that's been really good for me. And then as far as kind of on the comeback, this would have been a PR double from blocks at 116. Took a shot at a 120 double for a snatch, really easy, probably one of the easier 120s I've hit off blocks, and just underpulled the second one. But since that was feeling good, I decided to make my single 125 and smoked it. Like, probably the easiest 125 off blocks I've ever done in my life. And then, I don't know, like when I'm just doing cleans, it just feels like kind of getting work done. It almost feels like doing pulls. Never really struggle with just the clean portion. We got 134 kilos here, 295 pounds. And then after this one, I think I jumped to 315 or 143 kilos. Yep. And this was very easy. Nothing like overly difficult. And just kind of taking care of business on this Wednesday, which needed to do, got it done. Thursday, no foot snatches. And I broke my straps, so the first couple sets here, I had to wait until one of our people with the keys to the closet showed up so I could get the like school straps. So that is why I'm not using straps on these right away. I didn't have straps or chalk, so a lot of grip strength work. I believe this is 80 kilos, and then 88 kilos, 195 pounds. I'm really just trying to like not overexert myself, knowing that the next day is Big Friday, and use the no feet work to really emphasize technique. And these are just kind of easy, get it done reps. 93 kilos here, 205 pounds. Normally I wouldn't take that much time in between snatch reps, but I want to make sure my grip is reset just because I don't have chalk or straps. And then here we got the straps and the chalk, a lot smoother. Still 93 kilos. Decided to do 2 sets there, and then my next set is 98 or 215. And none of these felt overly challenging, mind you. Like, it's nice to be in a place where that like 70 to 75 to 80% range feels like just kind of going in and getting some work done, rather than like a challenge that I have to stress about. Final set here, 102 kilos, 225. First one maybe underpulled that just like the slightest bit, and then the second no foot snatch was smoked. So then we get into my genuinely nemesis as far as exercise selection goes. Behind the neck power jerks for 3 reps. Worked up to a top set of 125 kilos. And these have been really good for my timing. Like, yes, I suck at them, but a lot of times doing the work that you suck at is super beneficial for making progress in your like main competition lifts. And then here is 125 kilos. First two I was kind of going through the motions, and then this last set was really trying to like work on that dip and drive, and yeah, no complaints. And then we finished with some pause squat triples. I believe, yes, this is 184 kilos, 405 pounds, still doing completely beltless squat training to try to train and prepare the core. Yeah, really good set there. Now we got the polo on. It is Big Friday. 98 smoked, Sorry, that was 88. 98 here. Smoked. Just doing singles on the way up. And then I do 2 singles at 102 or 225 pounds. Feeling nice and sharp. Yeah, no complaints. Technique looks good here. 107. Looking the same as 102. Trying to make all these on the way up look the exact same and really dial in technical differentials to make sure that those are limited. 116 here, smashed, and then went for 120. A lot of times I have like trouble mentally preparing to tie a PR, so I just bumped up to 123. So this is 270, and that was not close. Trying it again, opened up the feet a little bit, and that one felt like it was there, so I was willing to give it one more shot. Just needed to try a little bit harder, and then yeah, smashed it. A lot of times when I'm warming up, I'm trying to try as little as possible, just so like I can keep my technique the same, and that has tended to be good for me to find those places where I really have to like tap into gear. This is 143, 315. Definitely getting more consistent with kicking the arms out, making that look easy. And then this is a 5-pound PR at 335, and still not wearing a belt at all, and still kind of smashing clean and jerks. And so usually I'm someone who adds 10 to 15 pounds onto my clean and jerk when I add a belt, same with the squat. And so this is really exciting stuff. You can see I'm very pumped about that. And then kind of finishing up the Big Friday squats with a double at 170 kilos or 375 pounds. And again here, just getting the work done, nothing overly exaggerated. Saturday was super sore from Big Friday. Somehow I managed to still power clean double 300 pounds, 136 kilos. And that was really good. Catching it just above parallel, but still counting it. And then, so previous to this, I hit 202 kilos or 445 pounds for a set of 6. Then I was like, fire's hot. Let's see what we got. That was 475. And I've been working and getting a 500-pound squat without a belt. And this was a fantastic way to wrap up the week. So excited to see where we go from here. I'm excited to move forward and just happy with the progress so far.